Today we're going to feature Calatagan South Beach and Playa Calatagan in Batangas. Welcome to another episode of Masters Real Estate. Let's go! The South Luzon Expressway. Now, going to Batangas, there are actually several options to go to depending on which area you want to head to. There's a path going through Tagaytay, and then there's a path going through Laurel, and then the one we're going to take today, which for me is actually the simplest path, is to just go straight through South Luzon Expressway and then take the start all the way. It's a little bit farther, but it's more convenient because you're just passing by highways, and then it takes you out from the inner roads, the traffic, and the crooked path going to the destination, which is Calatagan. Also, for those traveling on a weekend, it's really more advantageous because you get to skip Tagaytay, which is normally congested at this point of the week. Especially now that there is that the quarantine has allowed dine-in for both indoor and outdoor, of course to a limited degree. Travel time is about 1.5 hours from where we stand now. So enjoy the ride, and I'll see you later. One thing I like about traveling south is that it's naturally more scenic. There are more geographic structures that you see. Like in this case, we have on the foreground you're seeing Mount Makiling, and then there's lots of tree lines, there are a lot more hills, valleys, and so the trip itself is exciting. There are lots of sceneries that you're about to witness, and then there are sites that you can take pictures of and actually use them as landmarks. Instead of having gas stations and malls as landmarks, you can use these natural forms and natural structures as a monument to wherever your destination will be. Like in this case, 70 kilometers away from Mount Makiling, or 70 kilometers away from that big mountain where there's a geothermal power plant. Well, anyway, at least that's how they used to do it in the olden days. So now you're seeing is actually the transition that will come about from South Luzon Expressway to Star Tollway. Star Tollway is the highway that transcends Batangas province. Ang laki pala ng Batangas. I mean, there are lots of beachfront, so I guess it's one of those provinces that merits to have a highway. Of course, given the access to the ports and various tourist spots. Now, I've also seen something to laud about the government. There's also a proposal to have a connection between Cavite, passing through Tagaytay, then Batangas Expressway, City Bex. It's I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the actual groundbreaking of it or how it trends, but it's really exciting. These are exciting times for travel. Hopefully, after this pandemic, or as we as we handle the pandemic better and make it more manageable, travel would slowly but surely pick up again, and we will be able to feature wonderful sights for everyone. Enjoy the travel. So we're now exiting through Lipa, and from here on we're going to take the Batangas highway, which is actually just a straight path. Again, there's another route going to Calatagan, going through Tagaytay, but we avoided that for today's tour, if only to make the route more simple and easy to go through. No, just going straight, very few turns, and very limited traffic. There you can see. So from this standpoint, we're going to turn right. And we'll pass by several towns along the way, but again, it's really just a straight path. Of course, if you have more time to go around, it would be nice to include some stopovers along the way, like the best restaurants in Lipa, of course some historical churches, and lots of beautiful tourist spots. So you can do that too, and that will be more enriching as you go through the tour. But for now, we're trying to catch the sunlight and capture more of the development as we go along. This is actually a very easy, enjoyable ride, as you can see. We have a correction. I have to say this right. From Lipa exit, okay, so from coming from Calamba to Lipa exit, Startle, then Lipa exit, you should turn left. Okay, not right. You should turn left. So I stand corrected. I'm sorry. Obviously, I'm not from this place, but I'll get the hang of this once we get more site visits along Batangas. I'm now thinking to familiarize myself with the location. Perhaps I'll look for more Batangas developments so that I can fully grasp and memorize all of these major roads in the area. So we are now approaching the boundary of the municipality of Calatagan, and we've actually entered the territory, and we're seeing a really good road network actually going to this part. We are now at the town of Calatagan, passing by some of the local developments. You see, this is the Calatagan Golf Club on the left, and there you go. There's a golf club over there. Beautiful lawn, but I'm not a golf player, so I would not really give second thought to going inside. But there's some curious locations over here. Perhaps maybe when we go along, you'll see. There's a Santiago Zobel Museum right over here, and a Santiago Zobel School. This place must be of curiosity to the Zobels. We are now at the clubhouse of Playa Calatagan village. It is located on a hilltop, and as you can see, it is overlooking the Pacific Ocean. The infinity pool gives off the impression that it directly connects to the blue waters of the sea. Let's go and explore! So what you saw earlier was the Playa Calatagan Beach Club, exclusive for residents. Now, as I mentioned, this development shares a 1 kilometer beachfront with Calatagan South Beach, which is public and commercial in nature. So we're going to transition now, going to that area, which is highlighted by the cocoons, the cruzo cabins, and Aquaria Resort. Let's go! there you have it, an exclusive private subdivision facing the sea with exclusive access to 1 kilometer long beachfront with gentle waves, blue waters, and white powdery sand. What more can you ask for? Again, greater appreciation can be made when you see the property for yourself. So schedule your viewing now.